All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again. Especially y'all been hearing the Kamala crybabies. I mean, all these leftists, they is just crying. They won't stop crying. I mean, it just done got ridiculous. Ain't it sad to see a lot of these people crying because Kamala Harris lost when this woman done destroyed California, and they literally, some of these people literally wanted this woman to destroy the United States of America exactly how her and Biden regime has already done. They already destroyed our country. So if this woman was terrible as a vice president, she will be even worse being a president. So I mean, all these people that's shedding these tears, crying, talking about it's the end of the world. What is going on with some of these people? Have they forgot when when Donald Trump was first in office, prices were low, food was low. And under Biden and Harris, everything just skyrocketed. And some of these people still wanted this woman to be president. It's just sad. So, it brings me to this one right here by Benny. This is some good news. He said, victory. Trump's conviction to be thrown out by New York judge after landslide win. All legal cases has imploded. Which is another good news because we just found out yesterday that Jack Smith got fired. He's out of here. He's done. Them cases he got against Trump is gone. And so now, y'all remember the New York judge, Judge Merchan, is getting ready to throw out Donald Trump's. These dumb cases that these people brung against him. So like I said, y'all please hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Shout out to the ones who always watches the entire video. Thank y'all very much for that, because YouTube will share the video the more y'all watch the entire video and hit that like button as you come in. I appreciate everybody that does that. Thank you very much for that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this by Benny.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Women asked if men ever really cry, and I say, well, I don't think it's actually really permissible for a man to cry, certainly in public or on video. Except for in a few very rare private circumstances, like the birth of your child, the death of your dog, or looking at an election map that looks like this. Here we go, baby. This is it. This is enough to really get you going, and if the side effects of this map last for more than 4 hours, please consult your doctor. President Trump won in a resounding, definitive electoral landslide. 312 is the final number. Democrats currently trying to steal Senate seats and House seats in the dark of night. Shouldn't allow them to do it nonetheless. Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris like a drum. By 5 million votes in the popular vote. This is a remarkable margin. Donald Trump won every single county more red than in 2020. There's not a single county that Kamala Harris did better at or in than Joe Biden, leading to a number of very interesting questions about the electorate. But nonetheless, we'll take this exciting result. Now, what does that mean for the people who are trying to put Donald Trump in prison? Well, it means that they have lost the will of the people, and they themselves should probably be going to jail. You saw yesterday that Jack Smith has been fired from the DOJ.
Yep, gone.
Jack Smith has been told that all of his prosecutions against Donald Trump must now go away.
Yep.
Because you can't prosecute a sitting president.
Nope.
This is a very exciting update, given the fact that Jack Smith is the one who will be investigated himself. We have that on good authority, because Jack Smith has been obviously colluding with the Biden Department of Justice and Joe Biden administration to try and lock up, politically assassinate, judicially assassinate Donald Trump. And he should be treated like an assassin.
Exactly.
He is somebody who is a political dirty bomb who is sent in. He did this in Virginia to Bob McDonnell, who was the governor of Virginia. Jack Smith should have his career destroyed and not be allowed to do this to anybody else ever again.
He need to be in jail.
It's glorious that now all of the lawfare against President Trump is collapsing in short order. Judge in Trump's hush money trial considers tossing felony convictions after election win. They were able to get one single conviction against President Trump. This was for bookkeeping records in New York, which is insane.
That's crazy.
You remember this sham of a trial, an absolute disgrace to our legal system. And of course, the judge overseeing in this case is somebody who personally benefited from the case, so he should have been recused. His name's Juan Merchan.
And his daughter.
Juan Merchan is a Manhattan Supreme Court justice, and he has now decided that he's going to delay and potentially drop all of Donald Trump's charges. Oh, yeah, baby.
That's what
They're
we need.
all trying to make nice now. This guy should be put in prison himself. I mean, again, I don't want to scream and say everyone needs to go to jail, but this guy's literally acted against the Constitution of the state of New York. His daughter was making tens of millions of dollars in fundraising, saying that they're going to put Trump in prison, and then daddy goes and tries to put Trump in prison.
Exactly what he
could have
tried to do.
Trump to Rikers Island. Now that will never happen. Manhattan judge who oversaw Donald Trump's hush money trial is expected to announce next week if the president-elect's historic felony conviction will stand. Manhattan Supreme Court Justice Juan Merchan has already delayed sentencing by more than 4 months to come after the election. He gave himself until next Tuesday to decide if the conviction should stand. Trump's overwhelming election win will further embolden his legal team to make sure that the sentencing never happens. CNN's chief legal correspondent said. Here, they're going to argue that the judge's sentencing could never happen because now that Donald Trump is the president-elect, they'll say he's entitled to the same constitutional protections as any sitting president and cannot be prosecuted by state actors, which is true. Here's that clip.
His legal team is going to try to make sure that sentencing never happens. As we know, their usual strategy is always to just try to get things delayed. But here, they're going to argue to the judge that the sentencing should never happen because now that Trump is president-elect, they will say that he is entitled to the same constitutional protections as a sitting president and should be protected from state actors, and in this case, state prosecutors. Now, the judge overseeing that case, Judge Juan Merchan, he's given himself a deadline of November 12th to decide if the conviction against Trump should be tossed. Based on the Supreme Court's recent ruling on immunity, if he tosses the conviction, there'll be no sentencing. But if that sentencing continues to go forward, this is the argument that the Trump team is going to make.
That's the thing right there. They know that case is a sham case. They knew it from the get-go. See, a lot of them wasn't expecting Donald Trump to win. A lot of them didn't even expect him to live, especially when he almost got assassinated twice. So they wasn't expecting this. So now Judge Merchan coming out saying, you know what, I'm going to give myself to November 12th. He's going to throw this case out, I'm telling you now. Because he thinking about, oh, Donald Trump might put me in jail for what I did. Because you got to realize his daughter was making a lot of money off trying to prosecute President Trump. He knows that. So now he gave his own self a deadline. That's why all these cases, y'all see all these sham cases, they giving up on it because they knew it was sham cases. They were just trying to throw him in jail because of Biden. All these people that was going after Donald Trump was benefiting from Joe Biden. All of them supported Joe Biden. A lot of them donated to Joe Biden. They don't like Donald Trump, and they wasn't expecting him to win. That's why you just seen Jack Smith just got fired yesterday, and now you're gonna see Judge Merchan gonna get ready and throw this out. I'm telling you now, he's gonna throw it out. He ain't gonna want no parts of it. He's gonna oh well, Donald Trump he's the elected president. Let me just go and get out of this while I can. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's why you see all these cases imploding now. And now, ain't it so funny that Joe Biden and all of them saying, we got to lock Donald Trump up. He's Hitler. He's a fascist. He's this. He's that. And now Joe Biden done invited Donald Trump to come to the White House. So if Donald Trump was all of these names, why did you invite him to the White House, Joe Biden? They let you know right there. They were just saying anything. They didn't believe that crap. They knew this man wasn't Hitler. They knew he's not a fascist. They knew all of that. But Joe Biden, they was going after Donald Trump because they knew they couldn't beat him fair and square. And I was saying this all the time. They kept this man in cold courtrooms and all type of stuff. Tried to make him pay a $500 million fine. It was just some crazy stuff. Now he's elected. Our 47th president, baby. Let's freaking go, Donald J. Trump. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. So this case is definitely going to be thrown out. This is a victory, y'all. I'm letting you know right now, this is a victory.
Well, what you going to do? You're going to try and throw the single most popular American president in my lifetime in prison? That's what you're going to do?
He ain't gonna be able to do it.
All right, buddy. Tread lightly. Tread lightly, man. We know this Trump team. We know them well.
They ain't playing.
all the time. And they got a chip on their shoulder because of guys like Juan Merchan. I think there could be some bad things that happen if someone were to investigate Juan Merchan, the money that his daughter makes, and his conflicts of interest. This guy should be
And that's what I'm saying. The money his daughter made, the conflict of interest, see, Donald Trump will be able to get through all that. Now that he's elected president, when he take over January 20th, it can be all over. They know that. That's the reason why. And then nobody even say nothing to the judge. He came out himself and said, you know what? I'm considering throwing out all these charges. He know what time it is. He know what time it is. These people went after this man for no reason. I mean, we were so upset. Y'all seen all of us like constantly like talking about this. Like, this is wrong the way they did this, man. Think about it. Look at all the Americans that voted for President Trump to win this election. And you gonna let all them people down by throwing this man in jail? Like, come on. You ain't gonna be able to do that. I'm telling you now, because Donald Trump and his team said they ain't playing this time around. They is not playing around.
Barred, disrobed. This man should face his own charges.
He should.
He profited off of putting Trump in prison.
Yep.
His family was making a fortune off of putting Trump in jail.
That's why he didn't recuse himself.
They kept selling literal smooth-brained sheep Democrats that they're going to put Trump in prison. Yeah, the Democrat Party is not good at defeating Donald Trump. Legal experts have already predicted that Trump won't face any time. Merchan doesn't have the stomach to imprison a former president or president-elect. Yeah, duh. Now that Trump has won, criminal problems go away.
Yep.
That's right. They are freaking terrified. Some of the reactions here. It's all lawfare. Isn't it amazing how all of these cases drop? They all drop like that. They're gone. Gone. Like a fart in the wind.
Gone.
What does that say about the cases? What does it say about the rigor of the actual cases? They're all fake in the first place. We have beat the lawfare. Trump was set to be sentenced in Tish James' BS case against him in just a couple weeks, but her ambitions have collapsed. The stage was collapsing as Tish James walked upon it to give this speech.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. We faced this challenge before, and we used the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again.
I mean, just hearing this woman's voice gets on my nerves. Oh, my God. You talking about Trump deranged syndrome. This woman wakes up talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, he haven't even mentioned this woman's name. Even when he went to the Al Smith dinner, he didn't even make a joke about Letitia James. He didn't say anything to this woman. He didn't say anything about this woman. He joked on everybody else. He didn't say nothing to this woman. All of a sudden, oh, we ready for it. If Donald Trump tries something, oh, we ready for it. This woman get like her. She need to be in jail along with Jack Smith. They need to go to jail together. Her, Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, they all need to go together.
Talk like this. It's like they're such LARPers, right? They're like live action role playing, like resistance people. Like you can already see it. You can already see it. Like it's so cringe. This whole like we're the resistors. We're against the system. No, you are the system. It's just your system's failed, and we're building something new. Trump and Speaker Johnson should make it clear that Schumer and Gillibrand won't sign off on a penny of federal funds going to New York until James, Merchan, and Bragg stop their S. Yesterday, I predicted that Juan Merchan, now isolated as the rats scatter to protect themselves, would drop the political bogus trial against Trump. Reports today suggest that's exactly what's happening. Merchan should resign immediately in shame as well.
Yep.
Yes, he should. Prediction Juan Merchan will suddenly see the light and grant Trump motion for a mistrial. Letitia James will then suddenly decide to drop the case, pretending to do it for unity and good of the country. We've been on the right side of these issues. I got to tell you, like it's great to have a show like this because you can go back into the archives and you can see were you right, were you wrong, right? Were you right or were you wrong? What were you saying? You know, what were you saying at the time? Alina Habba, one of our absolutely favorite guests to have on the program.
Yeah, salute to Alina.
Savaging Juan Merchan. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged, slamming the table. I do not tolerate that. I do not tolerate it here, says Alina Habba, who I hope has some type of great White House position.
Oh, yeah.
Alina Habba saying Juan Merchan has been randomly selected for Steve Bannon's case, Alan Weisselberg's case, and Donald Trump's case. This New York judicial system and legal system is so unbelievably corrupt. It needs to be ripped out, root and stem. This is what Alina Habba said last night on Fox News, saying it's time to unite the country. The country clearly rejected lawfare against American citizens and American presidents. Putting this all behind us means consequences for these people. Hopefully they all lose their jobs. And that'll be, at the very least, a consolation prize for what they put all of us through. Here we go.
You know, they lost the election for them. I truly believe that. I think that the lawfare people having statements today like Hochul and Letitia James, the narcissism, it's got to go. So America's tired of it, and I think they said that in the polls. These cases need to be dropped. We need to move on. America needs to heal.
Yeah, fresh start. We could all use it, and so could your voice.
Fresh start.
Go have a great night and celebrate again if you want to.
It's all right. It was worth it, Jesse.
I bet.
Salute to Benny, salute to Alina Habba and Jesse Waters. But yeah, this stuff, like I said, it's pretty much over with. That's the reason why this judge said he gave himself a timeline. Why would he give himself a timeline and then not throw it out? You know what I'm saying? It don't make any sense. Because if he wasn't going to throw it out, he wouldn't even say it, and then he was just going to let the date come for Donald Trump to have to come to court. So when he come out and say, oh, okay, now Donald Trump elected president, now I see what's happening in the DOJ, and they just fired Jack Smith, so let me go ahead and try to get myself out of this. So he literally finna go ahead and throw this case out. And like I said, these people should be thrown in jail for even bringing a bogus, dumb trial like this to President Trump. Because like Letitia James, she said we weren't expecting this outcome. We wasn't expecting this outcome. We're expected because it's here. So like I said, salute to everybody for watching. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.